What's up, everybody, and welcome back to WANNABE Rapper Reacts. This is, I've never actually said that in a video, I don't think, but this is the series. I've done three videos so far. The last one was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, maybe longer, maybe like a month and a half ago, where I reacted to Quadeca's Schoenberg, and I have an entire playlist of songs that I need to react to, but there is a little bit more of a pressing matter at hand, and that is Nick Goddamn Cannon. So the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to start off by explaining. Back in, I want to say 2009, but let me check. When was the warning? When did the warning come out? Back in like 2009 or so, I want to say. Sorry about that, I'm just trying to get it out of the way. Yeah, 2009, I was right. I was right on the money. Back in 2009, there was a beef between Eminem and Mariah Carey. I don't know all the details, but what I do know is something about they were together for a hot minute, and then Mariah Carey tried to deny it, but Eminem had all these voicemails and all this shit. That doesn't matter right now. But about 2 weeks or so ago, Nick Cannon decided to reignite that old beef by saying, "Oh, Mariah Carey won that battle. She won, Eminem lost, etc., etc." So because of this, Eminem said, "No, fuck you." So he went on to Fat Joe's song "Lord Above," and I didn't do a reaction video to that because I already listened to it because of Crypt. Shout out to the homie Crypt up there. He's not dead. He's higher sub count than me. So anyway, Eminem responded with "Lord Above," or at least a guest verse on "Lord Above," where he kind of just told Nick Cannon to shut the fuck up, and that was that. And then Nick Cannon decided to drop 2 diss tracks, which we're going to listen to. I don't know if I'm going to do separate videos. It depends on how I feel up to listening to this one. But we have these 2 to listen to. We have Obi Trice's response. We have Grizzy Hendrix' response. There's a lot of shit going on. And once Eminem responds, you know this boy's jumping on that bandwagon. And I have an entire playlist of songs that I need to react to, some of which are a lot older now that it's been a hot minute. So, we're going to start. This is a new setup to it, as you can tell by my vertical screen instead of my regular horizontal style. But I'm also using my laptop as the main apparatus, as you can see, instead of the PlayStation that I was using for the longest time, for the last 3 times that I did this. By the way, Apollo or Neil Anthony White or any of my other motherfuckers that watch my channel and drop music, if you want to drop another track and I will react to it straight up. If you want me to jump on, I'll fuck with that too, but that's not the point. So, we'll get into this. I'll talk about all the other bullshit at the end. So we're going to listen to this one. We're probably going to listen to the second one, depending on how I feel about it. That's great. You look up Nick Cannon's The Invitation. I didn't scroll down, but as you can see, Nick Cannon's The Invitation is the first pop-up, but then you got my boy Crypt, the homie Crypt. Sorry, I can't really. You got the homie Crypt. Look at it. He's the second result. Look at that. That's great, right? How can you not be satisfied with that? So, we're going to look at the lyrics because of the fact that that'll probably be better so I can understand things a bit better. I don't know how Nick Cannon sounds. I heard he doesn't sound great. And if you saw my tweet the other day where I thought I was going to do a reaction video, I'm true to my word. I have not listened to anything about this, not even a snippet. I haven't watched Crypt's videos on it yet, even though I really, really want to. I haven't done any of that shit yet. So here we go. The Invitation by Nick Cannon featuring Suge Knight, Hitman Holla, Charlie Clips, and Prince Easy. If you don't know, Suge Knight is the guy that is supposedly responsible for Tupac's death, so I hate the dude already. I don't like the dude as it is, and he's a dickbag. I don't know who these other motherfuckers are, but I hear they're cool, good people, like they're good rappers. So here we go, we're gonna hit into this. Sorry about moving the camera so much, but I'm trying out new things.
Number will be monitored and recorded.
Check this out, Eminem, whatever your name is, right? You know, I don't never do no talking, but Nick is family. This is your invitation to prove to everybody else what you about. What it takes all. Eminem for this.
Okay, so let's start off. This intro is not great. I don't like it. I understand what's going on. I think it was a like a video he filmed or something. Suge Knight filmed. I'm not exactly sure. The winner takes all thing. We all know Eminem, when he does eventually respond, is going to murder this thing. He did it to MGK. He did it to Benzino. He did it to Ja Rule. He did it to Cannabis. Like, it's not that simple. It's not gonna be one of those things where, hey, if I throw out a diss, I'm gonna, kill this shit type of thing. But, and then he ended off with Eminem's a bitch, which I don't think is the greatest fucking start. Like, I mean, this is better of a start than Rap Devil, if anyone actually remembers that bullshit. But this is it's a decent start to a diss track, I guess. I don't specialize in diss tracks. I wrote maybe one or two in the past, but that's fucking old me. Let's go. Okay. First line on here is hundreds everywhere, now it's money on the bed. That's a typical Rice Gum Flex bar. I get it. It's a filler bar, because not every... Kind of like in Epic Rap Battles, not every bar is going to be a jab to take some terminology from my boy Screw and my boy the Matthews fam. If you don't watch those people... If you don't watch Screw, what are you doing at my channel? If you don't watch TMG, I don't fucking care. I only watch them for Epic Rap Battles. So here we go. I could say I love it, but it's hard to understand. I just want the real, baby. You can have my last. You know if you go out, baby, you know coming back. So the first 4 bars on this song sound more like a typical chorus in a rap song. So maybe that's what he was trying to go for, but it's not good. It's not a good start to a diss track, and I bet Crip probably says the same shit. I don't know. I have not watched Crip's videos. This is not a fucking, little thing about that. So, here we go. We're gonna come back. We're gonna see, what does Nick Cannon have to say? What is his stupid ass going to say? Let's find out.
Ain't no coming back, that's a fact. It's the invitation.
Okay, Crypt was entirely right. He does sound like he's just reading off a teleprompter, like he's looking off to the side, and he's like, yeah, ain't no coming back, that's a fact. This is the invitation. Like, that doesn't sound very good, and I'm sorry if I'm pausing a lot, but come on. Bar breakdowns are kind of what you probably come to for this channel. I did it a lot with the other last 3 videos. And we're gonna fucking sit down, we're gonna do this. I'm not gonna pause as much, I'm gonna wait until once because you'll see that the way it does it, it's, the screen shows the lyrics and everything. So, I'm gonna just let each section go, and I'm gonna tell you guys my thoughts as it happens. Correct me if I'm wrong, is Lean Back a song by Fat Joe? I think that's correct. I want to say it's correct. Okay, that one's an okay line. I get the wordplay, but it's not great. What the fuck was... I'm gonna run that back a second. What the fuck was that effect on the voice?
Call Kim, somebody get Haley, and that other kid you raising that ain't even your baby.
Now that's a decent bar, but we do know that as soon as you mention Haley in a track, you're fucking dead. I mean, what? Why? Why are you doing this? Sounds like a fucking... This sounds like a diss track I would fucking make with this fucking sound quality. But it's just Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon is a terrible person. Is terrible at everything. Fucking, you think you wild in and out, you motherfucker? No. Okay, that explains why he dropped the second track, I guess. No, she fucking didn't. No. He said, my baby mama killed you off a decade ago. He's referring to the fact that Mariah Carey apparently killed Eminem with her song, which is Obsessed. I have not heard that song. I do not plan on listening to it. If you want, I can do a back-to-back, The Warning versus that other fucking song. I don't even remember the name right now. Yes, that song that she made, a lot of people have heard a lot more than The Warning, but The Warning is a much more gritty, down-to-earth, fuck you track, while Obsessed, that's the name of the song, is a, it's a song. It's a Mariah Carey song. You know?
Go, you still crying about it, bitch. You know who really the...
Is he, though? Like, I mean, Think about it. He says he's still crying about a bitch now. Who really the hell? But the thing is, he didn't even fucking talk about it for the longest time. You're the one that brought it back up. Like, Jesus, man. Stick to your... If you're going to diss Eminem, stick to what you're fucking saying, you know? If you're going to get on a track and say... or get, not even on a track. If you're going to get on a podcast or whatever and say that Eminem lost to Mariah Carey and then complain about him crying about it, what the fuck are you doing? Like, just, like, legitimately.
Oh, I called Joe to set you up and you fell for the job.
Like, I don't know how true that is. If so, why? Like, why even set him up? Like, he was gonna respond in his own way anyway, so it's... as soon as you started talking shit. No, he's not. He's probably not. I think Eminem could probably take all of you. If you, if you follow Eminem on Twitter, which I do, and I've been retweeting some of his tweets, because fucking dude is hilarious, he said that he does not have a chauffeur, so that bar, just fucking out the window. Like, I get what you're trying to say, but once again, he refuted it with that, you know?
God, you paid him off, they laid him off, now who really the op?
I like the structure of that bar, but that was not very good.
Should call me the new pop.
And you are not. You are by far the worst rapper I've heard, at least of the people that are trying to be lyrical rappers. You are the worst one I've heard. Mumble rappers don't even try, and I don't care. Like, I don't listen to them, so I don't care. But I mean, come on, dude. If you're like the worst person trying to be a lyrical rapper, like, come on, man. And how we get to the bar, everyone talks about.
I ain't no killer, but don't push me. How the fuck y'all got me battling Elvis Pussy, nigga?
Elvis Pussy. That is the bar that makes me want to fucking shoot myself. I mean, like, legit. I want to fucking die. Oh, it's already cocked. I'm joking. That's a Red Ryder BB gun. If you don't know what the fuck that's all about, then you don't deserve to be on this channel. I'm joking. We're back. Let's see. What else you gotta say, Nick Cannon? How much more can you mess up in this one track? Now, mind you, this is not... I'm gonna go to the actual video and I'm gonna tell you guys the like to dislike ratio, because I heard it's terrible. But I mean, hell, this lyric video that has 24,000 views has 93 likes but 489 dislikes, which means that even this video is, like, very disliked for these kind of bars. You know, goddamn, Nick. I hope everyone else on this track boosts it a little bit, make it a little bit better. So it's supposed to be a typical rap chorus. I can deal with that. It's kind of like what fucking MGK did, but I feel like that's just stupid. I don't think diss track should have a chorus. A good example, if you were around during the Rice Gum Content Comp, iDubbbz's diss track had no chorus. It was all bar for bar for bar for bar, and that's Killshot was the same way, bar 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 bar. You know, no chorus to break it up. I understand what you're trying to do. You're trying to make it a song that you can, you know, listen to without having to really, you know, think about the diss. But hell, I listen to Killshot and Asian Jake Paul and all these other diss songs all the goddamn time. Fucking Eulogy by Crypt I listen to all the time. I can go on. Diss tracks, if they're good fucking diss tracks, you don't really need to make a chorus. It just feels kind of obnoxious. I don't know what you guys think about the chorus, but it's kind of terrible. Okay, so this is Hitman Holla. I don't know you. Hopefully you got good bars.
Shit out of luck. Eminem the perfect name, cause this nigga a nut. You used to beef with Nickelodeon Nick. He called hit and I come with the mop and get on my custodian shit like bada boom. Dotted beam. Llama.
Okay. Let's break this down for a second. This gotta be karma because he shit out of luck. I get that. That's a decent bar, but it feels kind of like a light jab, like not like, you know, just kind of a bar you could fit in pretty much anything. Eminem the perfect name because this nigga I get what you're going for, but M&Ms don't naturally have nuts in them. You think peanut M&Ms? And if we're saying M&M, you think you're talking about the regular chocolate discs? That doesn't typically have the peanuts. So that bar I get, but it doesn't really make sense. Used to be from Nickelodeon. Nick, I get that. That's okay. He call hit, and I come with the mop and get on my custodian shit. I like the flow of that, but you just make me think of Dax, so, And then this last line is kind of like a filler, like bada boom, dada beam, mama sing. It just feels like I'm just let's go for rhymes. I'm gonna rhyme. See, that's a much better Eminem bar. Like a name bar, that's better. Put Eminem in the bag, it's Halloween. That's a much better bar. At least you redeemed yourself in the same verse.
This ain't an 8-mile battle. Man, I'll do you awful. My competition in the target, I think it's Marshall.
Okay. That's a pretty decent one. By far a better verse. By far better. Like, Jesus, he made Nick Cannon's look even shittier than it was already.
Come on.
So this is Charlie Clips and then Nick Cannon at the same time, so I don't know.
Nick, that's Marshall. You don't need help. Nigga, you a ride. No safety. Fuck a seatbelt. What? Is he out of his mind? I got a Glock and don't Eminem belong on the side of a 9?
See, that's a good bar. I like that bar. And don't Eminem belong on the side of a 9? He's talking about Royce da 5'9", and their collaboration in Slaughterhouse and I don't think D12. I don't think they were D12, but and Bad Meets Evil. Slaughterhouse and Bad Meets Evil, if I'm correct. That's a decent bar.
That's crazy. Man, you act like Nick hurt in your dreams.
Really? Right? Where did we hear that? Where is that from?
You and Eminem. How you mad at Starburst on the scene?
Okay, it took me a second. That's a good one. The Starburst style line, I like that. If you, I get it. It's, name, punchline, candy bar. I get it, but it.
Let me find.
But then he had to throw that shitty little ad lib. Haha, you get it? Bullshit. I don't like that.
Now you still in that trailer park. This how we do.
Okay, I get it. White trash style thing, but if you don't follow up on that bar with something good, I don't think it's gonna.
Run up and shoot the trail. This the preview. Clips.
Well, that ending felt very subpar. It was very anticlimactic. This just feels very lame. Like, Nick Cannon had the longest verse so far, and these other dudes have better lines, but they don't get as much screen time, so they don't get to they don't get as much they don't get as much time to punch, and they could probably make some good lines, but okay, this is Prince Easy. Okay, I do like his flow a little bit. It is nice. It's different. I do like it. Okay, these are all filler lines, and I can deal with that. I can deal with one filler verse. That's okay. If it's on a good track, if it's on a good diss track, a filler verse is fine. It just kind of detract, but it's fine. But all these are very basic, not even real disses. They're more like braggadocio shit. And I can see why that exists, but it just feels kind of lame and kind of anticlimactic compared to the rest of the song. Especially if this is the last verse. I don't think it is, because we still got about another 2 minutes left in the song. So, I don't want to stop pausing as much. Okay, we got actually to a good, not a good diss, but an actual diss.
You 47 chasing clout.
He's not chasing clout, he was dragged in. That's y'all guys' fault.
Obsessed came out in 08.
08, because the warning came out in 09. So, how long did it take for that to fucking go through? Huh.
You just win some out? Yeah.
No. You dumb bitch. He's saying that Obsessed came out in 08, and I don't know how true that is. I'm not going to look it up right now, because that's going to detract from the video. And he's just putting something out? No, he put out something in 09. As a diss. Do you not know that? Did you come on this track and not know that? How? Why? This is gonna be a much longer video.
You think you're 8, but a white boy with a backpack. I do the shit for my real niggas, not the white boys trying to act black. Oh God. Okay, that's a decent ending, but like not a really good diss track ending. Okay, I'm just gonna skip. Is this just like an outro?
But you gotta realize, you run that shit out there, man.
No, if Nick Cannon does not run any of that shit. Unless you're talking to Eminem, in which case I can kind of see that.
And at the end of the day, you got every person in the industry and every person in the street.
You know, he is talking about Nick Cannon. And no, he doesn't. I didn't even know who the fucker was before, like, a couple days ago. I only knew about him because of the warning, and that was very brief at all, you know?
Shit, where he gonna go? He just a new vanilla ice. It's just a matter of time he hanging, right? Eminem's a bitch for bringing bullshit up that's not true.
Can someone inform me on that? I don't get that part.
Say some shit, and then when shit get a little hot, everybody wanna fall back. Or they wanna run around with all these police. You know, that ain't fun. You're gonna be a rapper. Anytime you're a rapper, you shouldn't have a whole bunch of police badges around. Anytime you be a rapper,
I don't get what he's getting at. I can see what he's trying to say about the entire Eminem has security, but that's like what self-respecting millionaire billionaire doesn't have security.
you gonna be able to meet up a motherfucker and handle your business. But all we gotta do is hit that motherfucker in the ring with you, and you gonna beat the dog shit out of him.
In an actual fight, I think Eminem would fucking rip Nick Cannon in half, and especially in a fucking lyrical fight too. Like, come on.
That motherfucker simple. Nick Cannon is a force in itself, and if you
No, he's not. Once again, I can say it with confidence. Nick Cannon put these two tracks out for fucking clout. Just trying to get, you know, his name back in the papers, and it's working. It's goddamn working.
was having a conversation, y'all got the same energy of doing stuff for the people. You're not scared to do stuff for the people. So if this dude want a real target on his back, that's on him.
No, Nick Cannon reignited this. As far as I can tell, Nick Cannon reignited this, so this is Nick Cannon's fault in itself. I like buck teeth, I didn't notice that.
But don't talk no shit and go in the hype. And you know what you call a man who ain't gonna stand up to fight? He's a bitch.
That's true. Eminem is not, but that is what you would call a man who ain't gonna stand up and fight.
We should tell the motherfuckers in Detroit he got 24 hours to respond. They need to kick his ass off that motherfucking city.
No, Eminem runs Detroit. Him and Royce and Slaughterhouse and all of them, they run fucking Detroit as far as I know. So I don't think you got any kind of clout to say, oh, we should tell them in Detroit that he got 24 hours to respond, they need to kick him out. I don't think you deserve that. Okay, so there's an actual video to this, but I don't give a fuck enough to actually watch it. Let's look. This video has 7.9 million views, almost 8 million views. Its current like to dislike ratio is 71,000 likes to 374,000 dislikes. That is a fucking lot. That is a big disparity. Because, like, dude, you did this to your goddamn self. Anyway, that's the invitation. It's garbage. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would get, on a scale of 1 to 10, I gave it like a 3. It has a couple good bars here and there. It's not all filler, which is nice. But it's a lot of the punches fall flat. A lot of the things that he's trying to say don't go anywhere, you know. And the entire and then he says it's featuring Suge Knight, but then Suge Knight is only on there as like a voice during the intro and outro, which I can understand. If you wanna, that's just kind of a clickbaity thing, and I understand it. I'm probably gonna be something super clickbaity with this video, so. Because this is about to be 25 minutes long, and that's a lot longer than I expected this video to go. So, let me do my quick little spiel. Follow me on Twitter and Facebook if you want notifications to know when things go wrong on my channel. Especially if you like my gaming videos, sometimes streams pop out, or sometimes videos I try to upload don't actually upload. Email me for business inquiries, or if you just want to fucking chat, I will be down for that shit. If you make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications if you want to see more of this bullshit. If you want gaming videos, if you want, you know, all this kind of shit, I do that mostly, but I am starting to go back into this because of how much shit's coming out right now. And I will see you guys in the next video. Ciao, motherfuckers! And stay at the hall. Be good people.